I don't think anyone was surprised that you're a captain, but what did that mean to you to have that honor?
Man, it's a tremendous honor. It's just I look back to from my freshman year, and the development that I had to undergo to become the guy that I am right now. I look back, it's a lot of things I had to fix, a lot of growth needed. That I was blessed to have a position coach like Coach Barry that pushed me to not only improve on the field but really off the field. And to have my teammates give me this honor to have them vote me to represent them day in and day out. It's a tremendous honor, and it means the most to me. I don't think anything will ever mean more to me than this.
Mo, can you describe the moment of getting the black shirts and being visited by some of the former guys you can see?
Yeah, it was neat how they did it this year. In the past, it would just be awarded to you in your locker. You come in and you see a black shirt and you almost faint. And this year you had the people that actually wore that shirt and did something with it. And now the shirt is not just a shirt, it comes to life, It's a real thing. It's a person who has worn it, has represented it, has put, they're all into that shirt, and he's giving it to you. And he's telling you have to earn it every day. And so it meant a lot how they did it this year.
Who gave you the shirt?
My coach, Coach Barry Rude.
Have there been from last year to this year, have there been a lot of different philosophy changes or schemes that you've had to learn?
I think when you talk about our defense, we've gotten just way smarter. Every position from the linemen, the linebackers, and the defensive backs, we've improved, our intelligence and our understanding of our defense. So what that does is now you could do a lot of checks. You could check a lot of things during the games. You could combat issues with your own tools. They're giving us more things to do, on the field. So we can make changes when we feel that it's needed, and that's a great thing because now we can fix stuff before it affects us. So not really. It's just we've gotten smarter. They've given us tools to, really combat issues that the offenses are giving us.
How close are you and the Deidre, and what do you think is going to give you another opportunity here at Nebraska?
Man, it's great. Anyone from Georgia is, close to me because, I love where I'm from. I believe in the brand of football there. And, for him to have another opportunity to prove himself and how hard he runs in practice, he wants it. So I think it's a tremendous opportunity to play in front of 90,000 fans, to play in this university in which put so many great running backs out there. So he's going to have a great opportunity to prove himself.
How would you characterize his style? How would you describe it?
Man, he's just one cut back, straight in your face. He's trying to run you over. He's not trying to figure out a way to go around you. He's trying to go through you, and that's what he wants to do.
You said he likes to line up with you because he wants to go against the best.
Oh yeah. When we do a pass pro or anything, he always comes up here. He wants to point me out. I'll say, hey, you sure you want that? But he does. He's a competitor, and that's what you want. That's what I do. When I'm on one-on-ones or anything, I want to go against Maurice. I want to go against the best of them. I want whoever could run the best route. I'm trying to face them. So he's right to do that.
How good has the Husker offense been going up against you guys at scrimmage day in, day out?
Man, I think Coach Frost, playing him, he's always putting in new things and he's always experimenting. And, he knows defensive schemes and, was a defensive coordinator before. So he knows what we read in and how to really mess us up. So facing them is never normal, and it's never somebody ever got comfortable with. So I would say they the same as last year, but it's so much speed back there. I would say this year the biggest difference is if your eyes are wrong, they gonna score a touchdown on you. So that's, I would say, the biggest thing.
How does the defense been go against that offense?
Oh man, you know, we come out there, we dominate. You know, it's only one thing that's what we, you know, that's what we do. You know, it's been so consistent that I could say that and not really feel hyped up about it because it's what we supposed to do every day. And we've proven that, and the guys have bought in, and it's crazy because now I can say that, and I'm literally talking to you, and I know what's going to happen on Saturday because we've been doing it over and over again.
So Mo, is it heads or tails when you go out there for the coin flip?
It's well, I guess heads.
What have you heard about South Alabama?
They're a team, you know, similar to Troy. So if you watch that game versus Troy, very, you know, similar to them. I think the OC for South Alabama came from Troy or something like that. I would say, you know, teams like that, they have athletes, but they try to mess with your eyes with weird motions. But the thing with those teams is if your eyes are right, you know, you're going to really give it to them. But again, you got to watch a lot of film because if your eyes are wrong, they're going to give it to you.
Can you speak just to the importance of how important a good start is this year for you guys? I mean, 0-6 last year really just set things back, but just out of the gates, week one, to get off to a good start.
Yeah, I would say because we have a lot of momentum right now. We have a lot of belief. We have a lot of buy-in. It's emotional. It's so, everything is so high right now. And if we come out there, when we come out there, and we do what we're supposed to do, then you're gonna see everyone actually believe in the process. You know, first is, you know, you might say, okay, buy-in day to day, I mean day by day and stuff like that. But when it results in a W, then people don't doubt it no more. You know, there's no doubt in what we need to do. There's not even that little voice in your ear or that little voice in your mind that tells you, oh, you know, maybe not. You know, but when you back it up with a W and then you back it up with another W, that's what matters. So we have to win this game. We have to play our best football this game.
Anything else? What have you seen out of Caleb Tanner? He was on the top line today. How have you seen him grow from where he was last year as a young player?
First, you know, physically, y'all see he's put on some weight. He's real ripped. But I would say, man, this guy is fast. He's extremely fast, and he's that type of. He has that type of speed that he doesn't get tired running fast, you know. And the speed, endurance, man. He can hawk people from the other side of the field, and it's just something easy to him. Come back to the line and do it over and over again. I think he's gonna make a lot of plays behind that field. I mean, behind the line of scrimmage. But then also he's gonna make a lot of effort plays that we need.
Hey Mo, how is Darian Daniels able to be named a captain in such short time here?
I would say because, you know, I said it last time I was asked a question about his leadership. You know, since the first day he came, he worked. You know, he didn't just talk. He worked. He was in the gym. He was in the Hawks running extra sprints. You know, to me, he was proven to everyone. He didn't just come here and say, oh, you know, I'm a senior. I was starting at Oklahoma State. This is going to be my job. He came in here to prove something, you know. And that's what I noticed from him because he didn't have to say nothing. I was in the Hawks, and I seen him 3 days in a row. You know, I'm doing footwork and stuff, and I see this man just with some beats on, running sprints, and that's what you want in your leader. You want him to be the hardest worker, and I think he just proved it to everyone. He earned the respect, and people love to follow him.
Good. Thanks, Mo.